Welcome to my channel, Data 2 Intelligence Pro. Learn Fabric, Power BI, data engineering and analytics, step-by-step tutorials, real-world data solutions, tips to improve your skills, and Fabric deep dive.
In this episode, we'll discuss on what is a lakehouse in Microsoft Fabric.
A lakehouse gives you first one is one copy of data for both data engineering and analytics workload. The second one is Delta Lake format for AC transaction, schema enforcement, and time travel. The next one is Spark and SQL access. So data engineer can use notebooks while analysts use T-SQL. The last one is built-in integration with Power BI, pipelines, data flows, and other Fabric items. Work with Lakehouse data. You can load, transfer, and query data in a Lakehouse through several Fabric tools. So in the next few slides, I'm going to discuss about what are the different Fabric tools where we can load the data into Lakehouse. OneLake shortcuts. Access data from external sources, including other tenants through cross-tenant data sharing without copying into the lakehouse. Shortcuts provide live, read-only references to operational and analytical data across OneLake. Lakehouse Explorer. Browse tables and files, load data, and manage metadata directly in the browser. You can switch between table view or file view and add multiple lakehouse to the Explorer. In end of this video, I'm going to show you the demo on how to use Lakehouse Explorer. Notebooks. Write Spark code using programming language like Python, Scala, SQL, and R to read, transform, write data to Lakehouse tables and folders. In the upcoming video, we'll explore data with a notebook, and also I'll give a demo on how to load the data using a notebook. The next option available to load the data into Lakehouse is using pipelines. Use the copy activity or other data integration tools to pull data from external sources into the Lakehouse. Run compiled Spark application in Java, Scala, or Python for production grade ETL. Dataflow Gen 2. Ingest and prepare data with a low code visual interface. Lakehouse SQL Analytical Endpoint. When you create a Lakehouse, Fabric automatically generates a SQL Analytical endpoint. This endpoint lets you query Delta tables with T-SQL, connect Power BI directly, share read-only access. Query Delta tables with T-SQL. Use familiar SQL syntax without setting up a separate warehouse. Share read-only access. Analysts and report builders can query the data without affecting Spark workloads. The last one in SQL Analytica endpoint is connect Power BI directly. Create a Power BI semantic model to build reports on your Lakehouse data. Since September 2025, default semantic models are no longer created automatically when you create a Lakehouse. Existing default semantic models were decoupled from their parent item by November 30, 2025 and became independent semantic model. The SQL Analytics endpoint is read-only and does not support the full T-SQL surfaces of a data warehouse. Use it for exploration, reporting, and ad hoc queries. Let's discuss about multitasking with Lakehouse. The Lakehouse uses a browser tab design that lets you open and switch between multiple items without losing your place. One tab experience in Lakehouse. Preserve running operations. Data loads and uploads continue running when you switch to a different tab. Second one is retain your context. Selected tables, files, and objects stay open when you navigate between the tabs. The third one is non-blocking list reload. The files and tables list refreshes in the background without blocking your work. The fourth one is scope notification. Notification identify which lakehouse they came from so you can track update across tabs. Okay, so far we discussed about lakehouse. Let's understand what's the difference between lakehouse and data warehouse. Lakehouse and data warehouse. So the primary development tool in Lakehouse is Apache Spark. which supports other programming languages like Python, Scala, SQL, and R. But in warehouse, the main programming language is T-SQL. In terms of data types, it supports both structured and unstructured, whereas data warehouse supports only structured one. The next one is multi-table transactions. It's not supported in Lakehouse, whereas in data warehouse it supports. The next one is data ingestion. So we already discussed the number of ways of data ingestion into Lakehouse using notebooks, pipelines, data flows, and OneLake shortcuts. But in data warehouse, we have T-SQL in terms of copy into statement, insert statement, CETA statements, and pipelines. The last one, which one is best for? So Lakehouse is very best suitable for data engineering, data science, and modern architecture, whereas data warehouse is mostly used for BI reporting, dimensional modeling, and SQL first teams.